So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a month to go till the reboot of Superman comes to theaters. I think it's going to be a big smash because we have rumors that there's going to be a Supergirl appearance. There's rumors going around that various Justice League of America longtime characters are in the movie, and the fact that Krypto, of course, has finally shown up in the Superman movie. Now, this upcoming American superhero film based on the character from DC Comics is produced by DC Studios, Troll Court Entertainment, and its Safran Company, and will be distributed by Warner Brothers Pictures. It will be first film in the DC Universe, or DCU, and again of the reboot of the Superman film series. The film is written, directed, and co-produced by James Gunn, and stars David Sweet as Clark Kent Superman, alongside key actors such as Nicholas Hoult, and of course Nathan Fillion is playing the very, very controversial Green Lantern Guy Gardner. The film explores Superman's journey to reconcile his alien heritage with his adoptive human family. Now, development of a sequel to the DC Extended Universe, DCEU film Man of Steel, 2013 began by October 2014, with Caviezel, Henry, set to reprise his role as Superman. Plans changed after the troubled production of Justice League, and the Man of Steel sequel was no longer moving forward by May 2020. Gunn began work on a new Superman film around August 2022. In October, he became co-CEO of DC Studios, producer Peter Safran, and he began work on a new DC universe. Gunn was revealed to be writing the film in December. The title Superman Legacy was announced the next month. Gunn was confirmed to be directing in March 2023, and Lawrence Sweet and Rachel Brosnahan were cast that June. The subtitle was dropped in the end of February 2024 when filming began in Norway. Production primarily took place at Trelt Studios in Atlanta. Of course, Georgia has been big in the movie industry in recent years, with location filming around Georgia and Ohio. Filming wrapped in July. The film takes inspiration from the comic book All-Star Superman, 2005-2008, by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely, among others. Now coming out July 11th, and again it's set to be the first film of DCU's Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Now, again, key actors David Sweet as Clark Kent Superman, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, of course, he very prominent in the X-Men series as an actor, and Mr. Terrific will be also in this. Anthony Kerrigan will play one of my favorite characters, Metamorpho, which is a longtime JLA member. Edie Gathagai will play Mr. Terrific. The Nathan Fillion will play Guy Gardner. He's very abrasive, and I warn you, don't go back to the comic books of the 80s and 90s when it appeared, Justice League International. Pretty weird. Isabella Merced will play Kendra Summers or Hawkgirl. Additionally, Pruitt Taylor Vince and Neva Howell respectively play Jonathan and Martha Kent, Clark's adoptive human parents. Wendell Pierce will play Perry White, and Pierce asks his friends for permission on the character because he did not read comic books growing up. Other staff in the Daily Planet include Skylar Gazondo as Jimmy Olsen, a boyish young photographer, Beck Bennett as reporter Steve Lombard, Michaela Hoover as columnist Kat Grant, and Christopher McDonald as reporter Ron Troop. Sarah Sampaio plays Eve Tessemacher, Luthor's assistant love interest, throwback to the original Superman, with Terrence Rosemore as Luthor's henchman Otis. Now, the movie itself, as it stands right now, I think the investment has been $225 million, but not including marketing, is probably going to be a $400 million movie. The idea about James Gunn, he's done a very good job through the years with his productions. I think he's going to do a great job with this. So just to remind everybody, if you can find the cover, quite beautiful. Gunn took specific inspiration for film, again, from the comic book series All-Star Superman, 2005 to 2008. He wasn't impacted by the Alex Ross future Superman, I think, an alternate universe, because the age wasn't right. I think Superman shows as 45 to 55 in the Alex Ross. Now, music, John Murphy is composing the score after doing so for the Suicide Squad, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, Gunn marked the beginning of filming in February 2024 by posting a picture of Superman's logo, which commentators noted for his visual similarity to the character's costume in the Kingdom Come comic book, albeit with a classic yellow and red color scheme. It got people a little bit confused. They thought it was going to be an Alex Ross-inspired show. Now, again, it will be released theatrically at both Warner Brothers Pictures, July 9th, 2025, and in the States and China on July 11th. In IMAX, Real ID 3D, Dolby Cinema, ScreenX, and 4DX. It will be your first film again in the Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters group. Now, ironically, in January 2025, the estate of Superman co-creator Joe Shuster, who is Canadian, filed a lawsuit against WBD, asserting that the rights to distribute the film in some international territories have reverted to them based on different copyright laws. United Kingdom, Ireland, and Australia in 2007, and his home country of Canada in 2021. 2 months later, WBD filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit, citing prior copyright lawsuits being rejected, and it was dismissed in April due to a lack of international jurisdiction. The lawsuit was refiled with the New York Supreme Court a month later with an injunction requested, but the motion was denied in early June. Now, at the start of June 2025, the Wrap reported that Superman needed to gross more than $500 million worldwide to become profitable at the box office, which I don't think is any problem. But it would need to earn about $700 million to be considered a success, because the movie is at about $250 million in marketing, but the toys tie in, and I guess there's some youth books as well. The Hollywood Reporter has estimated that the film could have a domestic debut of around $175 million and a potential global total of over $1 billion, based on the first full trailer's engagement metrics, while noting its production and marketing costs accounted for a total of around $400 million. I don't think $400 million is the best estimate. I would figure 450 to 500. Now, I'm not a person to say this. Likely, I wasn't really interested in Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen much of I'm an X-Men, But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The Guy Gardner character within the Superman universe is like the anti-Superman. When he's good, he's really good, but he's got a bad mouth, and he's politically incorrect, and he has one of the worst bowl haircuts, going back to the Sears, hair cutter in a box thing we used to deal back in the day. But Nathan Fillion, another Canadian, will do a great job with Guy Gardner, because John Hamm would have done a good job as well, but he's a little bit too large. Guy Gardner, and he's pretty well a complete asshole in everything he does. Now, I can tell you some of the one-liners he used. I think at one point the Justice League International was uncensored, and some of the lines he made, I showed that some of my female college co-students, and one of them never talked to me again. Because I love Guy Gardner, I love Metamorpho was there. Too bad it wasn't Dead Man, too bad it wasn't a Plastic Man or Elongated Man, but why can't you can't have everything. But Guy Gardner, I rarely see a movie in the theaters now, because I want to see what Fillion is going to do. By the way, it's not Fillion, it's Fillion. Okay? And anybody corrects my pronunciation on the channel, I'm Jewish Acadian. You're either going to be fucking blocked or you don't come back to the channel. The worst thing you do in Canada is correct our speech. It's like saying we're going to make you the 51st state. Like, as we like to say in the Trailer Park Boy universe, fuck off, shitwolf. So, again, Krypto should get a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. And, good dog. If you know that. The James Gunn, of course, is a big dog lover. So I think it's going to make $2 billion worldwide, actually. Because once momentum going, the world needs Superman. Just like in 78, in the midst of the Cold War and the upcoming recession, and the hostage crisis going to 79. And I don't know why Christopher Reeve was not nominated for Best Actor, but that's an alternate universe we don't even want to talk about. But there's going to be some cameos. There's going to be some post-credit scenes, so stay around. Don't leave early. Because I think if you do it right, Supergirl and Krypto would be great. But don't forget we had the Super Pets movie that I think Krypto was around there someplace as a major character. But Krypto, but there's a Super Cat, there's Super Horse. But the Super Horse fell out in love with Supergirl, and that's kind of, I don't even get into that. So, again, I'll tell you something. I like him as Superman. He's kind of got a look, kind of like a pop star from Britain, like a David Essex style. That's for my UK people. So Superman, or whatever you want to call it, the new Superman, please go see it. Tell me what you think of the trailers to Nicholas Hoult. He's a little bit thin to be Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor. God bless his soul. Lex Luthor. Anyway. So, and Gene Hackman would be pleased to see a new Superman movie. He's probably looking down and said, they're ripping off me and Valerie Prime. So, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. As we like to say in the North Shore of New Brunswick, in the midst of a floor hockey game, keep your stick on the road. Have a good one.